So when the liver is not responding well to insulin, what it does is that it activates the carbs that it gets. It will not use it to convert to glycogen. So in other words, it's not storing it as carbs. It diverts the carbs from glycogen to fat. So in other words, an insulin resistant liver is not responding to insulin in terms of storing glucose, but it is hyper responding to insulin to make fat. So in other words, an insulin resistant liver will have high insulin and high fat manufacturing capacity, but it has another very important thing that we didn't understand, and that is that despite that person eating a sugar rich meal, the liver continues to put out sugar. So this is called hepatic glucose output, and this hepatic glucose output is not diminished. So you get a double whammy. You've eaten a large meal filled with carbs, and your liver refuses to recognize that and puts out more carbs, so your sugar in the bloodstream will go up even higher. It is not only activating fat manufacturing machinery, but it's also exporting fat, which is called VLDL, which you will get in your blood as triglycerides. Because insulin levels are high, when your insulin levels are high, the fat cannot make any ketones. So the brain could be potentially starved.
When the liver is insulin resistant, it is not responding well to insulin. It does not store glucose as carbs, as glycogen storage. Instead, it makes body fat. When one is eating a high carb diet and the liver is insulin resistant, it's a double whammy because you have high blood sugar from eating carbs and the liver is pumping out glucose into the bloodstream. It's no longer making glycogen. The liver also manufactures body fat storage and it pumps out triglycerides into the bloodstream. And at the same time, it's not making ketones, so the brain may be starving for fuel.
And if this process, now people say, okay, I have fatty liver and I'm going to get fibrosis or cirrhosis in the next few months. It doesn't happen like that. It takes 20 to 30 years of your liver protesting that, hey, look, I am getting fatty, I'm getting insulin resistant before cirrhosis happens. Same is the case with pancreas. So don't think that you have a short period of time to intervene. You have a long period of time to intervene, and sometimes in some individuals you can proceed to liver cancer.
When the liver is getting fatty, it does not happen in a short amount of time. It takes decades for it to proceed to getting cancer. Same with the pancreas.